Okay. So yesterday we had discussed this topic, right? That is the uses of heating effect of electric current. Okay. I hope everyone is clear with this topic.
Yes, sir.
So today we will discuss about the best one from the three bulbs. Which three bulbs? This is the first one. That is the incandescent bulb. That is a yellow bulb that were used earlier. Then this is the this is the second bulb, that is the LED bulb, and this is the third bulb, that is the CFL bulb. Okay, today we will discuss that which one is best and why. Okay, so let's see what is given over here. It is given that the incandescent electric bulbs, okay, it means this one is the incandescent electric bulb. Okay, they are often used for lighting, but they also give heat, right? We know that they are giving us heat. Okay, along with light they also gives us heat. Okay, so if it is also giving heat, it means that the part of electricity consumed is used in producing heat, right? Means if suppose we can say that say 40% of electricity, say 40% of electricity is converted into heat, and the 60% only is converted into light. Okay, but we are using the bulb for light. Okay, but complete 100% is not converted into light, so that is the wastage of energy. It means what? It means that this 40% or whatever may be the percent, this one is wasted. This one is wasted because we doesn't want heat from that bulb. Okay, okay, so this is not desirable as it results in the wastage of electricity, right? So this is the case for the incandescent electric bulb, that is the old one. Okay, now let us see what about the CFL bulb. Means this one, these are the CFL bulbs. Okay, these are the CFL bulbs. So let's see what are the benefits or disadvantages of CFL bulbs. The fluorescent tube lights, okay, the tube lights that we are using at our home, okay, they all are fluorescent tube lights. Those tube lights and the compact fluorescent lamps, that is the CFL bulbs that we are using, okay, they are better electricity efficient lighting source. Okay, here there is a word efficient. Okay, there is a word efficient. What do we, there's a word,
Can you hear me?
yeah, there is a word efficient, and what does this word mean? If efficient means less wastage. Okay, efficient means less wastage. Means if we are saying that CFL is electricity
Sir,
efficient,
what is the meaning of desirable?
desirable means, okay, first let me complete this one. Efficient, if we are saying that CFL is efficient, it means it is not wasting a lot of electricity, right? And desirable means that we want. Do we want
Thank you, sir.
electricity to be wasted? No, right? We doesn't want the
Yes.
electricity to be wasted. That is why it is written, this is not desirable. Okay, yeah, so here the CFLs are electricity efficient. So nowadays use of light emitting LED bulbs is increasing. Okay, means it means what we can say, that CFL is better than incandescent bulb. Okay, but LED is even better than CFL. So for producing a given intensity of light, okay, LED bulbs consumes less electricity as compared to incandescent bulbs or fluorescent tubes or CFLs. It means the LED light or the LED bulb. LED bulb means this one. This one is the LED bulb. Okay. The LED bulb is consuming less electricity compared to both the other bulbs, right? They consume less electricity compared to both the other bulbs. That is incandescent one, this one, and this one. That is the CFL one. Okay. That's what we can say. Thus, LED bulbs are much electricity efficient and therefore being preferred. Okay. So from this we understood that we should always use which kind of bulb? We should always use the LED bulb, right?
LED bulb.
But there are many companies who are manufacturing such LED bulbs. Okay. So in the market, there are a lot of LED bulbs. So how we will come to know that which one is good one and which one is of bad quality or which one is of good quality, right? So for that, we need to check one thing. What we have to check? What we have to check? We have to check a mark. Okay. Which mark? This one. Yeah. See. Now we will discuss how to check a quality of a bulb, either of bulb or of any electrical appliance, whichever we are using. Okay. So let's read it. It is advised to use electrical appliance and gadgets which are electricity efficient. Okay, means whether we are using a mixer, whether we are using a grinder or a refrigerator or a AC or bulbs, fan, whatever appliance we are using which works on electricity, they should be electricity efficient. It means they should consume less electrical energy, right? So there is an organization known as Bureau of Indian Standards. Just learn this name, it is very important. Bureau of Indian Standards, which is and it is at New Delhi. Okay, it has assigned a standard mark on products. Okay, they are giving a standard marks on the products, and that mark is known as ISI mark. It is known as ISI mark. ISI mark. Okay, and this ISI marks gives us an assurance of conformity of the specification given on the products. It means, what does it mean? It means that like, see here in this figure, can you see a ISI mark over here? Can you all see an ISI?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
if an ISI mark is given on an appliance, it means that whatever has been mentioned here, that this, see, if you will read on any appliance, it is mentioned that it works on 220 volt, it works on 220 volt, it takes 5 ampere current. Okay, like this, something is always written on the appliances. Even on bulb, see this whole section, it is some lot of things are written over here. Even on the food
Yes.
packets it is written. Even on the charger, if you will look at your charger, your mobile charger, even there in small letters lot of things are written. So whatever is written on the product, whether those things are correct or not, whether those things are true or not, that assurance we get by an ISI mark. If a product is having an ISI mark, that product is a good product. Understood? Therefore,
Yes, sir.
it is suggested to use an ISI mark products. Therefore, it is suggested to use an ISI mark product, because actually what happens in market, there are small companies who make cheap products. For example, you all have heard about China. Okay, China make a lot of kind of cheap products, right? So the products of China, they are not having ISI marks. They are cheap. Okay, they may blast, they may fuse in a short period of time. So that is the problems with those products which are not having ISI mark. Okay, understood? So this is how we can check the quality. How we have to check the quality? We have to check that whether the product has ISI mark on it or not. Okay. Yeah. Now there is a note. What is the note? That the fluorescent tubes, okay, the tubelets that we are using, and the CFLs, okay, the CFL bulbs, they contain mercury vapor. They contain mercury vapor, which is very toxic in nature. They are toxic in nature. Toxic means it is harmful for us, right? They are harmful for us. Therefore, damaged fluorescent tubes or CFLs need to be disposed of safely. Means we should not throw it anywhere so that anyone can come in contact with that fluorescent tubes or CFL. Okay, they should be disposed separately so that no one should be affected or harmed by the mercury vapor contained in it. Understood? So hope it is clear to everyone. We had discussed that when a very large current passes through a wire, it melts and it breaks. So first, let us discuss what are the reasons for excessive current or more current or large current, right? First, let us discuss what are the reasons. So the first reason for excessive current in the circuit is the direct touching of the wires, the direct touching of the wires. Okay, means sometimes what happens, suppose actually whenever an electric circuit is made, then a lot of wire passes together. Okay, lot of wire passes together like this, lot of wire passes together, right? And we know that all the wires are having insulation on it. Okay, one wire is having black and one wire is having red. If there is an insulation there, then it is okay, then there is no problem. But if suppose the insulation on the wires has come off, that is removed due to wear and tear. Due to wear and tear means if a wire is continuously used for many years, then the insulation is generally removed, okay, after few years. So that is why wiring is needed after say 5 to 10 years. So when they are removed, then what happens? The uh, the red wire and the black wire, they if they comes in contact, if they comes in contact at a point, if they comes in contact at a point where the insulation has been removed, so in such cases short circuit takes place. In such cases short circuit takes place. You all might have heard about a short circuit. Sometimes even in news you might have heard that this in this building, the building caught fire, or an office caught fire, or a house caught fire because of short circuit. So this is what the short circuit is. Okay, if the like we know that in battery there is positive and negative terminal. Okay, similarly consider this one as positive and this one is negative wire. Okay, when they comes in contact without insulation, then short circuit takes place and the excessive currents starts flowing through the wire. Okay, and when excessive current starts flowing through the wire, the heat also increases, right? And because of that more heat, it catches fire. So what we can write, we can write like this. See, we can write that when uh, insulation is removed, when insulation is removed, when insulation is removed, wire touch each other, wire touch each other, and short circuit takes place. Short circuit takes place. Okay, this touching of wire is known as short circuit. Short circuit takes place, because of which what happens? Because of which large current flows. Large current flows, and when large current flows, more heat is produced, more heat is produced, and because of it the wire and or the whole house catches fire. Understood? So this is how the short circuit can cause a fire. Okay, understood how it is, how a short circuit is responsible for a fire? First of all, if insulation is removed, if an insulation has been removed and the wire touch each other, then the short circuit will take place. And when short circuit takes place, a very large current starts flowing through the wire, and because of which more and more heat is produced, and more heat, so more heat leads to fire, and this is how the wire catches fire, and then the whole house catches fire. Is this clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. The another reason for excessive current is the connection of many devices to a single socket. Like here we can see, can you see this in this figure, in the second figure? It is
Yes,
known as
yes.
overloading. We can see that a lot of plugs have been inserted in a single socket, right? So even if you are doing this at your home, if you are using a single socket to connect lot of things, a lot of appliances, then you should avoid that. Why? Because this may cause overload in the circuit. This may cause overload in the circuit. And when a circuit is overloaded, means lot of appliances are connected to a single socket, then the even in that case a very large current flows, and because of, even in this case, a very large current flows, and when large current flows, of course more and more heat would be produced, and if more heat is produced, the wire is going to catch fire. Understood? So this both the things are dangerous. Which one? Short circuit, that is the when insulation is removed and the wire directly comes in contact. Okay, that is also dangerous. And overloading means connecting all many appliances in a single socket, even that is very dangerous. So you all should avoid this, and you should always take care that whatever wires is which is being used in your home, they all are properly insulated at every point or not. In case if they are not insulated, you should put a tape on it, or you should, or the wire should be replaced by a new one, right? So we discussed that, we discussed the two reasons because of which a very large current flows through a wire. But if suppose a large current is flowing through a wire, then how to save or how to protect the other appliances at our home? For example, we have to protect TV, fridge, fan, everything. Okay, so how to protect those things? So to protect those things, there is one more safety device, and that safety device is known as electric fuse. It is known as electric fuse. Okay, it is known as electric fuse. So actually, what is electric fuse? It is a safety device.
Sir, can you say again, because here very low.
Okay, so it is a safety device because it keeps the other appliances safe. And where it is used in electrical circuits. And what it does, it protects the circuits and the appliances and prevents fires. Okay, so this is the working of means this is the use of electric fuse. Okay, and it is used in all the electrical circuits in the buildings, even in your building or your house also. You might see this a fuse. Okay, it looks like this one. Can you see this? This is a electric fuse. Okay, and how does it work? Let us discuss how does it work. So actually electric fuse has a wire in it. Okay, here can you see this wire? This wire, can you see?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
There are two
Fuse
metal
wire.
teeth like structure. Okay, and this wire is connecting these two teeth, means the wire is connected from one teeth to another teeth. Okay, now whenever a current flows, the current flows through this wire. Whenever a current flows, means if we are using any appliance in our house, then the current always flows from this fuse and then it enters to the other appliances. Okay, so in case if the current increases by any reason, if the current increases, then this fuse wire, it is known as fuse wire, right? It is known as fuse wire. This fuse wire melts quickly because of high heat and it breaks. When it breaks, it looks like this. Can you see this? Okay, the the first part is only till here and the second part is from here, means it has been break from the center. So when it breaks, the circuit becomes open, right? When it breaks, the circuit becomes open and current stops flowing, and the current stops flowing, and thus everything gets switched off, and we can protect, by this way we can protect our appliances, right? So when it breaks, when very large current flows through it. Okay, even this is an electric fuse. This is also an electric fuse, and this is generally used in electrical appliances. Apart from this, electric fuse is used in buildings, in the main means from in the entry of the circuit, in the beginning of the circuit it is used, but this one is also used in all the appliances. For example, even TV is having this. Okay, and different small electrical appliances are there. They all are having these small kinds of fuse. These are very small. These kind of fuse are very small. Okay, it is even smaller than your fingers. So
Sir, I have this at my home.
okay, very good. Okay, so understood. Okay, and one more thing, this wire. Okay, this wire, that is a fuse wire, it is made up of a special material. Actually, it is an alloy made up of tin and lead. It is made up of tin and lead, and it has a property that when a certain amount of current, if a current increases a given value, it will melt and it will break the circuit. Okay, is this clear to everyone?